But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshiper shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
The true worshiper shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, man. So that spirit and truth is this doctrine, man, of Yahweh Shai, doing that work, trying to be the elect. Niggas out there, they talk about salvation, but they don't even know who's been saved, what they supposed to be doing to get saved. They just hear about salvation growing up, and I'm just supposed to go to church. I can do all of this sinning because I got grace, and I'm gonna get saved. That's what I'm gonna make the Lord save me, basically, no matter what I do. But it said the hour coming with the true worshipers, and that didn't happen all over again, man. Starting with the elder Abba Bivens, knowledge that he received from Yahweh Shai, on down to us through our elders. That's that true. This that true hour right here, man. Because we worship the Lord in spirit and in truth. Y'all, people try to worship the Lord carnally. You can't do that because it's about to go ahead. I'll let you.
For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Just like colleges. They send out, what do they call them? They send out people to the high schools and stuff. Yeah, recruiters and everything. They send out recruiters, see who's good. They hear news about them, they go see how they doing. And then, hey, once you come in, you know what I'm saying, join our team. That's how, he's seeking such as this so, man. The true worshipers. There's no point in him putting a bullshit on his team. Because it said, like it spoke about the unfruitful tree, man. You ain't bringing in no fruit. You're not doing nothing, man. Not saying you're supposed to, if you don't bring in 50 brothers or something, you know what I'm saying, you can't be saved. But bringing in that fruit is doing the work, too.
That's what being fruitful is.
Exactly.
Being out there to be able to be picked.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 24. The Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Exactly. So that's how you gotta worship the Most High, in spirit and in truth, man. Because that one, it's the same, man. It's synonymous with each other. For the simple fact is, you worshiping the Most High in spirit, you thinking spiritual. You're not thinking about what you see out here. And if you sin, you're like, man, I messed up. You know, you ask for forgiveness, you repent. It's sincerity. And then as far as the truth, that's in itself, you know, truth above all. You gotta be true with the Most High. You gotta be true with yourself to be true with the Most High. So if you're faking with yourself, the Most High definitely know you're faking, man. He's your creator. Niggas can't use sin as an excuse to stop them from doing this work, man. I ain't ready, man. I ain't stopped smoking yet. If you really love the Lord, hey, you'll be all for it, man.
That goes right into what the brother was saying, man. You know, just for the record, man, no boasting, no bragging, but when we out here, man, we come sincere, man. We're not coming, like the brother said, we're not coming out here to be holier than thou, none of that, man. We're coming out here to serve the Lord. We know that we in these bodies, we have to deal with sin, we have to deal with temptations and all these wicked things that going on around us, but we still come out here to do this work, man. So no, we came from the same mud that the rest of y'all came from, man.
Sirach 21:1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins.
Exactly what the brother was just saying. You know, if you know you sinning, okay, and you go through the scriptures and find out that what you did was sin, what you do is you sincerely repent. You really, truly, sincerely ask the Most High, Yahweh Shai, for forgiveness, and don't do it no more. Be sincere about not doing it no more. Because we know that we slip every now and again in certain little points, but we know that if you're sincere, the Most High, he just might have mercy on you, man. And it's like, it really depends on what you slipped on, though. Certain things you can't be forgiven for.
You can't slip on adultery.
Yeah, that's zero tolerance, man. The Most High ain't having that. You go ahead, bro.
Sirach 21 and 2. Flee from sin as from the face of the serpent. It's like it. So you want one again? Okay. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee.
Yeah, if you put yourself in a situation, okay, where you know sin is going to abound heavy, and you just vibing with it, eventually you're going to get pulled off into some nonsense, man. Whether you want to know or not. You know something ain't right. You know it's not right according to the scriptures, and you're still running with it, it's going to bite you as a serpent, man. So it says, get yourself away from that situation. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
You hear that rattlesnake? Yeah, you know to get going.
Yeah.
The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion.
I just thought about that. Cat Willful said, to the Tigers game. Oh, yeah.
The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men.
As a teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. Why? Because like the brother said, adultery, you can't come back from that. You can't bounce back from adultery. You pretty much, when you commit adultery or do certain things that can't be forgiven, you know, you pretty much just sign, seal, and deliver your destruction, man. You're just gonna have to get right on the other side.
And like you said earlier, no sin goes unpunished. That's where that mercy comes in, you know. It depends, because the Lord is the Lord, man. He's that dude, you know. So he can do what he want to do. And he said, he's gracious unto who he is gracious to, man. So everybody, he don't have to be gracious unto everybody. He don't have to be merciful unto everybody. At the same level, like David. When David committed adultery is a sin punishable by death. But the Lord, he gave him 3 choices. And David had to pick from those 3 choices. That's having mercy. He got punished for his sin. But he got punished by the mercy of the Lord. It's up to whatever the Lord wants to do. And that's why you got, when you in the truth, this ain't no motherfucking, like, you in school, you get caught doing something when such and such was doing it. You can't do that with the Most High, man. Because the Most High, he made every individual how he made them for the purpose that he made them for. Period. So you can't be like, well, David committed adultery. David committed adultery and the Lord didn't kill him. So I'm going to go ahead and commit. No, you can't do that, man. The Lord is gracious unto who he's gracious to.
Verses at 3?
No, 2. Verse 3. All iniquity is as a 2-edged sword. Romans 7 and 18. For I know that in me, that is, in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
Yeah, we've been saying it, man. In our flesh, because our flesh is carnal. Our flesh lusted after wicked things. flesh lusteth after things that it shouldn't lust after. But our spirit knows better. That's why he said that in me, being the flesh, no good thing dwelleth in me.
For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not.
Like I just said, our spirit knows better. It says, for to will is present with me. What said after that? But to do good.
But how to perform that which is good I find not.
Because the flesh warreth against the spirit, man. So it's every day is a fight. Every day our flesh is warring against the spirit. Every day we're supposed to find a way to strengthen our spirit and not strengthen the flesh. Because when we strengthen the flesh, we pretty much being reprobate, man. Trying to come up in the world and all this and that and the other. We need to come up in the scriptures. Figure out how we gonna get on that chariot. How we gonna escape this destruction if it's the Most High's will.
Shit, that's how you gonna escape. If it's His will.
Yeah, if it's His will.
You gotta do what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, what it said, it says be diligent to make that calling and election sure. Because if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and the Most High know you're trying, and you're sincerely doing it.
That's what it's about, trying, man. You have niggas that don't even try. I can't do it. How you know you can't do something if you don't try? I just can't do it, man. Can't do it. You try, you already tried it. No, man, I just can't. It's too hard. Shit.
Them the type of weak-minded people that's gonna get caught up in the storm.
St. John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing.
Yeah, it's the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing, man. Because with this flesh, our fleshly mind is not gonna get us in the kingdom. You know, how hard we hustle in this world is not gonna get us into the kingdom. How many different wives we had in this world is not gonna get us into the kingdom. What these scriptures say and how sincerely we follow them is what's gonna get us into that kingdom. That's all that matters at the end of the day, man.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
And the words that's in this Bible that the Lord's speaking to us is spirit and life, man. Life, what's that life? These scriptures. Waking up, knowing who you is, knowing what your purpose is supposed to be. Waking you up to do the right thing. And stop being a dumbass, man. It says in the book of Proverbs, man, the riches profit nothing in the day of wrath. You know, on a fleshly note. That's what it says. That proves that those type of things, they matter so much. You know, they matter, but when it comes to the scriptures, that shit is irrelevant, man.
For a rich man to enter the kingdom, then the camel to the eye of the needle. Verse 19, Romans 7 and 19. For the good that I would, for the good that I would, I not, for the good that I would, I not do. I do not. Yes, it is. It is. All right. For the good that I would, I do not.
Yeah, which is the law.
But the evil which I would not, that I do.
That I do. Okay, we understand, man. We all been through it before. Like we saying, the purpose is trying, man. The Most High understand what we go through. The Most High put us in this position to try us out, man. He didn't just set us up in His kingdom for everybody to go off. He set us up in his kingdom to try our spirits and see how loyal we was, how sincere we is to this thing. Which is specifically why it's only elect and so many of our people gotta suffer destruction.
And to test your faith. Definitely to test your faith. Living in this wicked ass place, man. You gotta trust in the Lord, man. If you claim yourself to have wisdom or understanding, you gotta trust in the Lord. But this place so fucking wicked, boy. Like, it just pisses you off, man. And it's just generation after generation after generation, and the shit is getting worse. It's like nobody wants to fucking sit down and be like, what the fuck? What's wrong? Why is this happening in the world? Why is things like this or this way or that way? Nobody wants to do that except for the true worshipers, man. That's why it's good that the Lord got sacrifices. 2/3 of our sacrifice. Lord willing, we make them.
Verse 20. Now if I do that that I would not,
which is sin,
it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
It's all about understanding, man. Understanding why you're going through this. Okay, the Most High put curses upon us. That's why we go through these things. Most High created us a holy seed, but we still go off, man. We're not perfect. We strive to be perfect.
I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Yeah, when you have that mindset, I'm serving the Lord. You know, to hell with all this other extra stuff. I'm serving the Lord. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You're gonna always have that temptation around, man. You're gonna always have that evil spirit floating around trying to get you to not read or to not study, okay, or not to go do the work.
That spirit that got out, you know what I'm saying? That spirit that got out when you became clean, you been knocking at the door. He want to get back in. And once you consent to that sin, you know that's what. Hey, he's gonna party over here. He get them 7 other wicked spirits more wicked than him. Then that's how you end up being plugged up.
Banging at the doors, trying to break in your windows, trying to find some way in to overtake you and pull you back.
Like you said earlier, the flesh worked against the spirit worked against the flesh every day, man. But every day you in this place, man, you niggas wake up and they just ready to do wickedness. Like, they don't even care. But when you an outcast, huh?
Like it's built in them.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That shows you that this thing is spiritual, man. Cause you'll meet a cool ass Jake, but he'll be wicked as hell. He's so wicked you don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be cool. He might run out of gas. He come get you every time, give you a ride for free or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Give you his hours at work or something. He could just be cool, but that wickedness, man. It's the wickedness of this world that just tears me, man.
They slave the souls of men. Distance, like, you gotta distance yourself from wicked people. Just at the end of the day, if you know somebody is full blown all the way to the left wicked, you gotta separate yourself. No matter how good they doing, because that's Satan. Satan trying to pull you in with that guy, man. Hitting them guys' speed. Yeah, just
Because Satan, what does it mean? It's an adversary, man. Who is the men of the Lord's adversary? Everybody that's against the Most High. That's why David said what he said. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee with perfect hate.